So 1 year ago, Microsoft released the Surface Duo 1 with a price tag of $13.99. Not only was that a lot to ask from the consumer, it also came riddled with bugs and glitches. 1 year later, we're talking about the Surface Duo 2 at a price tag of $14.99, which is $100 more. Now this phone, while still amazing, still has some glitches and issues. Let's talk about it. So I have owned the Surface Duo 2 for exactly 1 day. And I have used this device over 7 to 8 hours in that 1 day. From consuming media to typing up a paper for class, and then going ahead and playing some Xbox Game Pass. I can say very confidently, I absolutely love this device. This device gives me everything I got from the Surface Duo 1 and increases it tenfold. Not only am I able to do what I did with the Surface Duo 1, but I'm also able to do it at a 90 Hz refresh rate monitor and less bezels and a bigger battery. In reality, I am the person this device is made for. Someone who's coming from a Surface Duo 1 and already uses it daily. This device simply just gives me extra benefits in every area I can ask for. But that's the problem. Because I am a Duo 1 owner, I know of some of the issues already, like app crashing, the camera not being the fastest, and many much more issues. Now, let's say I was a new user coming from an iPhone or another candy bar type phone. That's where the issues start becoming more and more an issue, and that's why I will say this phone, while for me it's an amazing device, for a new user, it's simply probably not going to be it. To just address some concerns right away, if not all, most bugs and glitches for the Surface Duo 2 will be patched and fixed over the next couple months. Microsoft has promised us we will receive 3 years of updates to the Surface Duo 2. And honestly, I do believe them with how bad the Duo 1 did. They do not want another big disaster on their hands. With that being said, you also got to keep in mind that the Duo 2 is paired with the latest hardware, including a Snapdragon 888 processor, 8 GB of RAM, a bigger battery. We do have NFC on it, and we of course do have Android 11. So it seems like this device, in theory, once it gets updated and fixed, would be a perfect device. Would it not be? The answer to that question is yes and no. While yes, it has everything on paper to be perfect, and it's an amazing upgrade from the Surface Duo 1, that's when the issue does kind of become a thing. Now, Microsoft took a whole entire year to somewhat perfect, Android 10 on the Duo 1. Now, they did have to do everything with outdated hardware, so you got to keep in mind, take that in consideration. But with that being said, though, it's almost impossible for them to flip the switch then and perfect Android 11 on the Surface Duo 2. Now, they have to do the same exact thing they did before. The time is ticking, because this is not where they have a whole entire year to do whatever they need to do to perfect this device. This is the second iteration of this device. I've said in many videos that the hardware, software should have been perfected before this device came out. Clearly, Microsoft could not make that happen. This is a complete new chess game with its own bag of problems and issues for Microsoft with the Duo 2. But for a returning Duo 1 customer, this is just another day at the office, and nothing's new about this. So the question is, should you upgrade from your Duo 1 to your Duo 2? With the $500 trade-in value for the Duo 1, it puts you at a tough spot. Because on one hand, you're getting an upgraded phone with all the bells and whistles, but on the other hand, you got to put hope and faith in Microsoft to give us that 3 years of updates. Not only that, also actually update the device over the next couple months and perfect the Surface Duo 2. With all these being taken into consideration, while I do have faith that they will update the device, it's definitely something to take in consideration. Because at the end of the day, you are spending, even if you're trading the device for $500, you are still spending almost $900, if not $1,000 after taxes, on this Surface Duo 2 product. And with their track record, Microsoft has not had the best track record with the Surface Duo 1. So the question is, will they actually go ahead and push this with the Surface Duo 2 and actually perfect it? We have to wait and see. But there's one big thing to take in consideration, guys. The reason why we haven't gotten the Android 11 update to the Surface Duo 1 is probably because of the exact reason. They knew they couldn't perfect it on the Duo 2. How were they going to perfect it on the Duo 1? The answer to that question is they won't be able to. We will get Android 11 most likely in December on the Duo 1, but it might not be exactly what you wanted or everything you asked for. So in conclusion, again, like I repeat, I do love this device. And for me, every single day life, this phone is everything I need and some. It gives me everything I love about the Surface Duo 1 plus more with a actual camera now. It gives me a bigger bezel, less bezels, 90 Hz refresh rate, bigger battery, and just a better build quality phone. Again, like I said, having the ability to have NFC is huge for me, as I do use Samsung Pay and Google Pay very much, and also 5G is a very big benefit. Now, again, like I said, hopefully you watch this video and you take in consideration what would benefit you. Are you a Surface Duo 1 owner? Do you use this phone on the daily? If you do, this might be enough of an upgrade for you. If you do not use the Surface Duo 1 and you are just finding this video now, make sure you hit that subscribe button, but also take in consideration the Duo 2, while yes, on paper looks amazing, it's not a perfect device, okay? It's not. And if you're used to other candy bar type phones where they are a lot more polished and a lot more designed to be that flagship market, you're probably not going to like the Duo 2. But if you're okay with understanding that this phone is not 100% there yet, but it does give you a lot of other benefits in areas that simple other phones do not, this could definitely be the phone for you. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like, subscribe me down below. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year.